Should you number your to-dos? On your daily page, you can see the faint number signs here after each to-do checkbox. Those number signs are there to remind you to number your to-dos in the order that you want to complete them. But does that mean that you're supposed to number them? Well, sometimes it depends. Often after I plan, I'll wind up with one clear main task to work on all morning. So there's really no need to number my to-dos. But other days, there are a bunch of tasks and they all seem equally important, which generally speaking, setting priorities is tough for folks with ADHD. Lack of clarity on what we're supposed to do right now leads us to feeling confused and overwhelmed, which leads to procrastination. On those days, taking a little time to number my to-dos gives me a clear mission and really helps me to get started. Now then, I rarely bother to number all my to-dos, maybe just the first 2 or 3 to get started. This is because time blindness, that difficulty estimating how long it's going to take me to do something, is characteristic of ADHD. So I often don't number all my tasks unless it's a series of small tasks that I'm sure I can do in a reasonable amount of time. Once my tasks are numbered, then I'm crystal clear on my mission, on what I have to do next, so I can get started. For instance, this past Saturday, my wife was at work, so I tackled a bunch of mini household projects. I wrote them down on my daily page, and then I kept my InView display stand visible in my usual weekend center of operations, which is the kitchen counter. My to-do list had things like write a grocery list for shopping later on, prepare a big batch of healthy food ahead of time for my autistic son, make jerky, change the filter and water in our cold plunge, charge the electric bike batteries, replace a shear bolt on my snowblower, salt the driveway, bring a desk up from the basement for my son, empty the dishwasher, practice the flute, fill out a medical form with my wife's help when she gets home. That last one I put on my schedule. Anyway, most of these tasks didn't take all that long to do, but a list like that can be overwhelming. Imagine if I was trying to juggle all that in my head instead of in writing. I mean, where am I supposed to start with all this? What exactly am I supposed to do right now? And then what do I do next? Well, when I number my to-dos and check them off one at a time, I experience a liberating clarity from those simple decisions. I now have a clear mission. I know what to do right now, which energizes me. I can focus on doing just one thing at a time and then experience the satisfaction of crossing that thing off my list. In my case, I'm always learning something new, so I'll usually queue up something I'm interested in listening to on my phone and then get right to work. By the way, I suggest that you always take 5 minutes to plan your day, even when you're working on a big project and the next step is lengthy and obvious. For example, some days it's obvious I just need to work more on the outline or script for a video. No need to plan, right? Wrong. I suggest that you plan anyway. First of all, you're reinforcing the planning habit, which is super important. If you blow off planning, then that becomes the habit. Also, number 1 on your daily page to-do list is check monthly planner and weekly to-dos. So, just 5 minutes of planning and reflection with the InView system will keep you from forgetting that you have a dentist appointment today, or today is trash day, or you have to pick your kid up at 3, or it's your brother's birthday, or you lift weights today, or there's an email you'll regret not answering, or you just started a new healthy habit, which you want to do today. When you don't plan at the start of your day or the night before, your day is more likely to spin out of control, or at least slip into aimless, non-satisfying time wasting. When we are making progress on our goals, we're just plain happier. In conclusion, if you have written down a number of to-dos but can't get started because you're not sure where to start, try numbering the first few tasks.